Hey there, plant enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an exciting topic for you: planting lithops seeds. Lithops, also known as living stones, are fascinating succulents that can be grown from seeds, but they require some specific care to thrive. In this video, we'll take you through a step-by-step guide on how to plant lithops seeds successfully and watch them grow into unique living stones. Let's get started! Before we dive into planting lithops seeds, let's briefly talk about what they are. Lithops seeds are tiny and resemble coarse sand or fine pebbles, which is why they're often called living stones. These seeds come from the mature dried seed capsules of lithops plants and are packed with the potential to grow into new, fascinating succulents. Lithops seeds are genetically diverse, offering the opportunity to grow a wide range of unique and beautiful living stones. With patience and proper care, you can enjoy the rewarding experience of witnessing these tiny seeds transform into striking succulent plants. The first step in planting lithops seeds is to gather all the necessary supplies. Here's what you'll need. Lithops seeds. Ensure they're fresh and viable. A well-draining seed starting mix. You can make your own by combining equal parts of potting soil, coarse sand, and perlite. Small seeding trays or pots with drainage holes. A clear plastic cover or plastic wrap. A spray bottle filled with water. A permanent marker for labeling your trays. Now that we have our supplies ready, it's time to prepare the seed trays. Fill each tray with well-draining seed starting mix, leaving about a 1/4 inch or 0.5 centimeters of space at the top to allow for watering. Gently press down the mix to ensure it's level and avoid air pockets. Lithops prefer shallow containers, so seedling trays work well for starting the seeds. Make sure each tray has drainage holes to prevent water from pooling and causing root rot. With our seed trays ready, it's time to plant the lithops seeds. Since lithops seeds are tiny, we need to disperse them evenly over the soil surface. One method is to sprinkle the seeds directly from the seed packet onto the soil. Alternatively, you can use a pair of tweezers or a toothpick to pick up individual seeds and place them carefully onto the soil. Lithops seeds require light for germination, so ensure they are not buried too deeply in the soil. Lightly press the seeds into the surface of the soil to make sure they have good contact but are still visible. After planting the seeds, it's essential to cover them lightly with a thin layer of the seed starting mix. This layer will protect the seeds and create the right environment for germination. Gently sprinkle a thin layer of the mix over the seeds, making sure they are still visible through the covering. The covering helps to retain moisture and provides a stable microclimate for germination. Avoid packing the mix down too firmly to allow for air circulation. Lithops seeds need consistent moisture to germinate successfully. To ensure this, use a spray bottle to mist the soil lightly. Avoid drenching the soil, as excess moisture can lead to mold and rot. After moistening the soil, place the clear plastic cover or plastic wrap over the seed trays to create a mini greenhouse effect. The plastic cover helps to maintain humidity levels and prevents the soil from drying out too quickly. Check the trays regularly and mist the soil as needed to keep it consistently moist. Lithops seeds require warmth and indirect light for germination. Place the seed trays in a warm location, ideally with temperatures between 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, or 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Avoid placing them in direct sunlight, as this can cause overheating and damage the delicate seedlings. A location near a bright north-facing window or under a grow light with low intensity will provide the right amount of indirect light for germination. Now, here comes the patience part. Germination of lithops seeds can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks, depending on the freshness and viability of the seeds. During this time, keep a close eye on the soil moisture, ensuring it remains consistently moist but not soggy. Germination time can vary depending on environmental conditions, so be patient and avoid disturbing the trays during this period. Once the lithops seeds have germinated and tiny seedlings start to emerge, remove the plastic cover or wrap. At this stage, it's crucial to provide the seedlings with adequate light. A bright, indirect light source is ideal for their growth. Gradually introduce the seedlings to more light over a few days to prevent sunburn and shock. If you're using grow lights, adjust the distance to maintain a balance between the light intensity and seedling growth. As the lithops seedlings grow, adjust your watering routine. Allow the soil to dry out slightly between waterings, as young lithops have delicate roots and can be susceptible to rot if overwatered. Use the spray bottle to water the seedlings gently, avoiding direct contact with the tiny plants. Watering from below can also be beneficial. Place the seed trays in a shallow tray filled with water, allowing the soil to absorb moisture from the bottom. Empty any excess water from the tray after the soil has absorbed enough. After a few months, the lithops seedlings will outgrow their small seed trays and need to be transplanted into individual pots. Use the same well-draining soil mix and carefully transfer each seedling into its new home. Be gentle with the roots to minimize transplant shock. Transplanting provides the seedlings with more space to grow and develop their unique lithops characteristics. Label each pot with a variety or sowing date to keep track of their progress. Congratulations! You've successfully planted lithops seeds and watched them grow into unique living stones. As your lithops mature, remember to provide them with bright light, well-draining soil, and a careful watering regimen to ensure their continued health and beauty. Lithops are slow growers, and it may take several years for them to reach their full size and display their distinctive patterns and colors. Be patient and enjoy the journey of watching your living stones evolve. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips and troubleshooting suggestions. Avoid overwatering, as this is the most common cause of issues with lithops seedlings. Keep the growing environment consistent in terms of temperature and light to prevent stress. Watch out for pests such as aphids or mealybugs, which can occasionally target your seedlings. If a seedling's growth slows or stagnates, double-check the watering and lighting conditions. Planting lithops seeds can be a rewarding experience, as you can get to witness the transformation of tiny seeds into fascinating living stones. Patience, care, and the right growing conditions are essential for the success of this unique gardening journey. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more plant-related content. Feel free to share your lithops growing experiences and questions in the comment section below. Happy gardening, and we'll see you next time!